This review has been approved by Lord Carnage.
Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything.
Welcome to Classic Game Room for the review of a game you're probably familiar with, but let's all enjoy the Super Nintendo presentation of one of the greatest arcade games ever. It's Street Fighter 2 EDF! EDF! Is there ever a bad time to shout EDF? Even in the wrong game, it's still applicable. A valiant rally cry for victory here in Street Fighter 2, being played on the Super Nintendo. And this is the basic version of Street Fighter 2. It's not Street Fighter 2 Turbo or Hyper Alpha, Turbo Alpha Hyper Remix, B-Spec version 3, whatever. Just good old Street Fighter 2.
No, we don't do that.
Back in the day when arcades were a thing, I played the hell out of Street Fighter 2 and loved it. I wasted countless quarters on this game, but let me be clear, I'm talking about the original Street Fighter 2, not the faster Turbo Hyper Alpha ones, just the old school Street Fighter, which is why I'm actually very partial to this version of Street Fighter on the Super Nintendo, because it's slow and basic, just like me.
I feel like this morning we're all winners. Except for that guy.
Yes, there's fancier versions of Street Fighter 2 out there, but I gotta give this one credit for looking and sounding great. In fact, this video doesn't even do it justice. If you play this thing in a big open room in stereo, it's amazing. Here's a look at Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting, so that you can spot the differences, as you might expect. The Turbo version is faster, and there's more characters. But guess what? This one is cheaper, and has slightly different artwork on the game cartridge. Which one should you buy? Whichever one you find first, I guess. Here's me getting my ass kicked as Ken. There's only one Street Fighter 2 character I've ever been able to use, and that's Chun-Li. I just jump around the screen and try to kick people. It infuriated other human beings in the arcades back in the day when I would play against people in the same room. It sounds like some kind of future thing, but it's not. This is what happened 20 years ago in the arcades. You would play against other people, and you could, look at them when they were pissed off at you, and taunt them, and, punch your friends and push them out of the way and stuff. Good times. Things you can't do on the internets and over online multiplayer.
God damn it. Vega. EDF! 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 The rally call of victory will bring win! Fight! Magic Horse! Magic Horse! Die! You're ruining my review and I'm pissed off at you. Magic Horse!
I clearly remember playing this one kid back in the arcades who used Vega, and he tried to hustle me. He pretended to be all like, "Oh, I don't know how to play Street Fighter 2. Can you help me?" And then he just kicked my ass. So it's like rubbing salt in the wound that I can't even get through Vega in this game. He's such a dick. That's the throw the controller like you're gonna smash it, but reel it back in move. Oh, woo! Shit. Go. That was cheap. Street Fighter 2. There's lots of versions to choose from. If you're collecting for the Super Nintendo, damn it, you should own this game. It won't cost you much, it's tons of fun to play, and it even has 2-player on the couch multiplayer. Which for you kids is this thing where you invite another person over. Sometimes they're called friends, and you sit on the couch, which is this kind of like a chair, but it's longer, and you both have controllers, and you play the game and you yell at each other, and it's great. Now I'm being a dick, but that won't stop me from giving a Classic Game Room shout out and thank you to Eric from Dallas, Texas. Thank you once again, Eric. Who shot JR? Vega.
Oh, no, get this! Ah!